I have an odd relationship with Jack Kerouac. I know I'm going to get some grief for this, but I gotta say it. I did not like On the Road. I did not like Sartori. I did not like Pick. I did not like any of the above. I do not like Jack Kerouac as a novelist. And I know all of the, kind of riding the line between the form of novel and the form of poet, and I understand why they are literarily significant works, but I don't enjoy them. And this wouldn't be very difficult for me to reconcile but for the fact that I adore Kerouac's poetry. I adore Kerouac as a poet. By far and away, my favorite of Kerouac's poems is Bowery Blues. The whole thing. The whole thing. What most people think of is Bowery Blues. I mean, like, I just did a Google search, and it's pulling up excerpts. It's a very, very long work. It includes some prose passages. But the portion of Bowery Blues that most people think of, or most people reference when they're talking about Bowery Blues, is a poetic passage at the end. And it's fantastic. It's a fantastic piece of work. And I am going to read it in a moment. But I'm just going to say this up front. Just look up Lydia Lunch's reading of it. It's much better. It's much better than anything I can pull off. So if you want to just tune out right now and go do that and come back, you'll probably be better off for it. Or listen to them side by side, and I will not be... I will not fare well in that comparison. But a reason that I mention this is that Stony Girls is a kind of a tribute, kind of a tribute to Kerouac and Bowery Blues in particular, which is something I don't do often. I don't do tribute pieces very often. But hearing them side by side, you'll be able to hear that this is a stylistic tribute to this poem. The thing I really love about Bowery Blues is the juxtaposition of the divine and the profane, and not even necessarily a conventional sense of profane, but a profane in the mind of the person who is recognizing this very curious sort of divinity. So it's also a very curious sort of profanity. And that's something that I tried to reflect, my own relationship with those things.